Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to the sacred space. So, this reading is going to be wow, that was quick. This reading is going to be regarding your ex. I had got a couple of comments, and one in particular, I mentioned back in the reply that I would look into something. So, I just decided to make it a whole reading, and maybe some more of you may resonate with this as well. So we're just going to have a look at your ex and whatever ex you're here thinking about. And we will look and see, like, what is going on with them, which is this card when it comes to you currently. What happened in the past and what were their true intentions in the first place is one of the questions that was asked in the comments. So I really wanted to come through for that particular comment. Okay, so coming out first when it comes to where they are with you currently, okay, is River of Blessings, releasing constraints, okay? And this is card number 17. So this is giving me the star energy as well as the chariot. And hold on, let me get some more light because I think I might be reading that number wrong and I don't have my glasses. Hold on one second. And we're going to turn on a little bit more light for me, for my eyes' sake. I don't know if that makes a difference on your end, but it certainly does on mine. So this is actually a 47, okay? So you could be dealing with another Cancer. You could be dealing with the Aries here. You could be dealing with Libra. For some of you, it could be Aquarius because I did see a 17, and it could be Capricorn, Aquarius cusp person is here, as well as possible Leo. But for a lot of you, it's Aries here. Okay, so with the first house under the deck for where this person is currently when it comes to you, Cancer, and River of Blessings, releasing constraints, this person has come to a place, maybe a tower moment, okay, where with the first house, they're seeing you clearly. There could have been some type of constraint here in the form of anything that clouded a judgment when it came to this person actually seeing you as the blessing, the gift that you truly were. Okay. I'm also sensing an energy of you being able to release some type of attachment this person may have had to you or on you. Okay. They may also finally be coming to grips with the fact that things are done. You could have found that this person, maybe did not want to release you in some type of way. But our first house of Aries is all about who we are. It's the head when it comes to the body. It's about our reputation, our personality, how people see us, right? So there's something here where it's like a river of blessings. Like they're seeing you in a way that they hadn't seen you before. Let me grab a tarot card really quick because I want to see. Show me, give me a few cards around the releasing constraints of where they are with you right now. This could have been some energies as well, tying this person up, third party. It doesn't have to be another, significant other. Could be work, family, anything like that. So yeah, the sun. There is so much pouring in, so much clarity pouring in, but I'm hearing it's because of the light that's pouring into you right now. Yeah, Magician and the Ten of Cups. For some reason, this person finally believes that they can make something happen. So this tells me that at some point, in the past, this person, if you guys had like major conflict, it was because of their own insecurity and their own disempowerment. And that could have come from anything The releasing of constraints could totally be their own mental, especially with the head being here. It could be their own mental beliefs, things that they tell themselves, okay, that causes, their own oppression, right? And this person could have projected onto you the entire connection, feeling not feeling good enough, but taking it out on you in ways that were just harmful and toxic. And interesting, I said that it's because of the light that is shining in you, right? And so we had this Aries energy, which is Mars, also first house, which is also the tower in the tarot, right? And then look what's right behind this. Right behind Aries is divine feminine, magnetic, receptive power. This is where you stand, whether you're a man or a woman. Remember, it's all energy. It's all, non-gender specific here, okay? And look what's right behind that, rebirth with Pluto. That's a 7 is here. And then we have a 27. And health, you see? Because there's something, again, in the last read that I just did, this came out as well. Something here with you healing yourself, healing your emotional body, heals your physical body, Cancer, okay? And that came out earlier. All right, so let's have a look here at the past. What happened, what went wrong. I'm sure you guys already know, your side of the story, like what you feel happened. But let's look here at anything that you may not have been aware of, okay, in the past, as far as what happened between you all. Okay, let's look into what went wrong, okay? What were the constraints here? What happened here? What happened here? What was the issue? Anything that Cancer does not know? Probably not. Because we tend to know a lot, okay? So the Lovers is here. Now, I'm not getting choice. I'm not getting the Lover. I'm not getting that. I'm getting two things. One, the initial hit was siblings, or relatives here. This is the third house. It is the house of siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. And then the second hit that I got when this card came out was communication, okay? Lack thereof. And also I'm getting another hit intuitively. There was something very stark, what's the word? A stark difference between the two of you. Because I'm noticing, like, normally these two don't really stick out to me as being, different ethnicities or something like that, right? But there's something very different between you and this person. I don't know if it's a physical thing though. It could because this is tarot. It could be just energy. There could have been something very different between you all's energy, okay? I'm also seeing that if there was another lover, there's something here with it, the signals being crossed between lovers and friends. This person could have friend zoned you. This person could have had cold feet, or some type of I'm seeing, like, okay, because the way she's pulling on him on this card, I never really saw that before, but it looks like you have a soft control over this person, but this person is still afraid of that control, that pull. Okay, and it's connected to something that they were still tied to. What's under the bottom? Yeah, the King of Wands. Okay, so something here very attractive, and I think this attraction could have really scared this person. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Swords. Okay, it's like they were going to make a decision to take action and then they did not. Let's see. Tell me about this. What is this? Some kind of communication could have just not happened where they could not maybe have communicated what they really wanted. Okay. So the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles and the Death card. Yeah. Okay. You moved forward or they moved forward here. Huh. Interesting. So this is something that you might not know. Cancer, I'm getting a family member here really strong. Okay. Um, because now we have the fourth house coming out with the third house. Okay. There could have been some communication from someone in your family, even, or their family. When we get the Chariot, this is you, this is us, right? But it's also fourth house, and you have to remember that the fourth house also holds, especially the mother is there very prominently. Okay, so with the Chariot, the Lovers, and a Death card with the Two of Pentacles, there could have either been an ex-spouse, like I was feeling like if there was another lover, there was still an entanglement. There was not, yet there wasn't like a decision made. Somebody was still juggling, or they were juggling between you and siblings and or mother or father, family. There also could have been some communication to come in that you were not aware of, that caused this person to sway in another direction, that put because I'm seeing here you had a lot of balance, but when it came to moving forward, there wasn't enough balance to move this Chariot forward without it getting, unfocused. With the Gemini energy here, it also can tend to be very, one of the shadowy parts of Gemini is, being distracted, because Gemini can sometimes put too many swords out at once, too many hands in too many pots sometimes. Okay. This person could have had that type of energy where there was something here that created an imbalance when it came to you guys moving forward. When it came to you guys connecting, it looks like it was equilibrium. It was beautiful. Okay. That's what I'm getting. But when it came to y'all moving forward, they would have had to completely end something here with the Death card at the bottom. It doesn't look like they were ready to do that. It's that created an imbalance. Now, this could have been something on your end. It could have had something to do with you moving or them moving or traveling or who was going to drive to whose house. But, when I see little issues like that coming up in the cards, I really still wouldn't lean towards that, because I know for a fact, just from experience and watching other people who are in love and who are not in love, when it comes to travel will not really get in the way when it's somebody you know that you really want to be with, especially if we're talking short distance, an hour in beneath, even 4 hours is like, okay, that's a lot, but it's doable. Now, if we're talking overseas or state, that could get a little crunchy, but that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing like short distance travel. Okay. So if this person was making excuses like, short distance or kind of indifferent about you guys' okay, let me stay on track. If this person was making excuses about travel being an issue, that definitely was not the issue. There was something bigger. And I feel like that was just like the easier excuse, okay? For them not to do something that took a lot of courage to do, or that took just, strength and courage and leadership is what I'm hearing, empowerment, to go towards, what made them happy. Now, another thing I was going to say, oh, I hope I didn't lose it. If it's important, it'll come back. Okay. I'm also seeing here that this person struggled with something that was holding them, a mother, a parent, of some sort, a sibling they could have been taken care of that was sick. And this could have been something that maybe presented itself to be life or death, where it was like, somebody close to them could have gotten really sick and needed their care. But I'm also seeing with the Magician and the Ten of Cups, this person could have freed themselves at any time, as long as they would have stepped into their power and went after their own sanctity, their own Ten of Cups. There was some type of constraint that, left this person feeling disempowered, where they could not go after what really made them happy, their own happiness. And I think it had to do with either a sibling or some type of a mother, father, relative, grandparent, something like that they could have been taken care of, that really could have thrown them off balance here. Okay. The signs that we have out here so far are Gemini, Cancer, and Scorpio are the strongest. Now the Magician, I'm just going to leave to like a wild card. Okay. I'm not going to call any energies with the Magician. Okay. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. What's the Two of Pentacles here? This person had a commitment phobe thing too. Okay, there we go. Five of Wands and the King of Cups. There was definitely competition here from another person. Okay, there was competition for somebody's affection, love, attention. There was also an energy of this person needing to grow up, again, stepping into their own empowerment, seeking their own happiness. So many messages are coming through, Cancer, because, it's a lot of you that may be resonating with this, and you're all taking what is for you. Okay. So there's also an energy here where someone that they were taking care of was really milking the cow for way more than what they needed it for. Okay. Like taking advantage of this person, taking care of them. Another thing that's here is that they may have been dealing with a person who was mentally ill and or emotionally unwell. Whatever it was, this person would threaten to overindulge or maybe overindulge on meds or drinks, some type of substance abuse here. Or maybe they feared that this person would go back. They could have been nursing someone who had addictions here. Okay. Another message that's coming through that you may not have known is that this person may have had addictions. And that could have been addicted to substances and or lovers, multiple lovers. Again, commitment phobe, right? Just addicted to being free, addicted to doing what they wanted to do, when they wanted to do it, how they wanted to do it. So there's something here where this person did not understand that not taming those addictions only hurt themselves. That's why the energy they have now is River of Blessings, releasing constraints with the Magician and the Ten of Cups. This person is now realizing that they always held the power to make themselves happy. Okay, now they have the Magician and the Ten of Cups when it comes to you. And then when it came to this Five of Wands energy, that could have been another lover or another third party of some sort, right? They got the Nine of Cups, which is not the same as the 10, okay? Because the 10 is ultimate, like I said, ultimate sanctity. It's ultimate pure joy. It's like the lower arcana of the sun, okay? And between the Sun and the Ten of Cups, it really doesn't get any happier than that. When you get the Nine of Cups, that's a card of self-serving. It's not notice there's only one person on the 9, and there are 2 people on the 10 and 2 children, okay? So this person could have really been conflicted and frustrated internally, hiding this when it came to them, being self-serving, or, them giving up their whatever they thought they were giving up, their freedom, their overindulgence and whatever they like to do when they wanted to do it. There's a little bit of like laziness here, I have to admit, because with the magician next to the 10, the magician is a card of action. So there was action that would have been required, right? And this person was like, do I really want to do this? Getting with you in the capacity that this lovers would have called for, would have called for this person to really balance their life. And this is somebody that was pretty comfortable in the way that they were doing things, but the way they were doing things was completely unbalanced, okay? And with the chariot and the magician, both cards of action. Even the lovers is a card of action because it is Mercury and it's communication and it's movement. So it's like, it's like a lot that this person could have felt, I'm going to have to do this and that. But again, when it comes down to it, it's all worth it. This person is realizing that whatever they held on to didn't serve them, okay, in the long run. What's the 9 of Cups here? I feel like they also may have pleased another person by not committing to you. Okay, what's the 9 of Cups here? The Page of Pentacles. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Now, if you had a child, okay, this might be triggering because I know for me, I'll be ready to just start swinging on somebody when they think like this. But if you had a child, Cancer, this person was kind of like not sure if they wanted to take on a child, okay? And they're in their own right to do that. Maybe they have a child. Maybe because the 2 children on this 10 of Cups could mean a blended family, right? This could be a person who has a child elsewhere. And with the 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, they're used to juggling that parent, that baby mama or that baby daddy, and going over there and doing what they want to do with that person, how they want to do it. And, they're used to being loose with that, if you know what I mean, okay? So again, I did see a friends and benefit energy here, okay? So, my thing is, if you don't want to take on responsibility with children, just make that very clear and do not go near women or men with children. Do not waste their time. Do not text them, call them, invite them out. Don't do it, right? Because it looks like right here, they don't have a problem with nothing that you're doing with them, for them, or anything. But then when it comes to moving forward, they're in some type of greedy, selfish energy. Also, when it comes to like this Page of Pentacles, it's a very small offer, okay? So I'm feeling like this person, again, just kind of with that 5 of Pentacles, could be in an energy of just being a little selfish and greedy, okay, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting this person could have had gambling issues that you did not know anything about, like very bad gambling, where they could have gambled a lot of their savings, a lot of their money, and lost a lot of their money to where they or they could have done this on a regular or something here with bets or something. You might not have known about this. And so in order to move forward with you, they would have had to stop doing that. It's a lot of toxic stuff that this person does, or I should say overindulgent, that they would have had to change. Now, I don't have the Devil card out here, so I can't say that they were obsessive. I feel like they could have changed if they wanted to. Okay, when you get the Devil card, it's a little bit more difficult for that person to change because, they have built obsession along with the addiction. This is like there's an addiction and, I'm indifferent about cutting it out. I could do without it or I could not, But it's like when you're weighing that up against something as powerful as the 10 of Cups and the Lovers, I mean, are you really thinking straight? Probably not, right? So with the Five of Pentacles under the bottom, there could have been an element here that someone else was going to cut them out of something that they really wanted. So we did have the death card, which was Scorpio, 8th house. It does talk about shared resources and or inheritance. Okay, so we could have also had an element here that you may not have seen. If there was someone that they were supposed to take care of or they wanted to take care of to make sure they were in line for an inheritance, then they may have chosen that. And or if they had like shared responsibilities or business or anything with this an ex or a baby's mom or dad, they were also concerned about those type of shared resources and things like that. Okay. Maybe being put out of an inheritance with the Five of Pentacles here. Now, even worse, if they had a sibling or older aunt, uncle, parent that did not like you, then that even adds more drama to the situation, because they could have been getting threats or they could have intuitively felt that by choosing you, they may get cut out of an inheritance. Okay. With the Magician and the Ten of Cups, though, that just tells me that this person had the power to make whatever happened happen. It was all in them. It was already within them. So if there was an inheritance, if there was somebody that was going to up the child support, if there was somebody that maybe was even threatening to take away visitation rights here with a child, anything like that, right? Where they felt like they had to people please, this person is coming out with releasing constraints. River of Blessings, Magician and the Ten of Cups. This person is now realizing, and maybe through something you're doing that is helping them, inspiring them, empowering them, they can see now that it was their own fears still that made all of that real. Because, you know, when you put your mind to anything, you can make it happen. And notice there are two children on this card. So there's no way that they would have gotten their child taken away or lost visitation, or they would have been able to manifest the perfect life had they just believed in you, believed in the connection, and believed in themselves. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. And for some of them, this person just really they could have really thought very highly of you. I'm sure they did, Cancer. And they felt like you needed more. They may have went with somebody or some situation here that didn't require a whole lot too. That's what I'm seeing here. But again, their own constraints, okay? Now, the other question was, what was their intention? Okay, what was their intention? Okay, let's see. I feel like just from these cards, to answer that one question in the comments, I feel like their intention was totally to come towards you, to even move to marriage with the fourth house here. But I feel like they really let their own fears and their own disempowerment. Now, when you say the word disempowerment, it's to me always an element of someone else that is affecting a person to disempower them. Even though no one can disempower you without your permission, it can still get tricky, especially if it's an elder, you know, a matriarch, a patriarch, right? Just someone that you look up to can really affect you like that. Okay, so I feel like there's an element of that here that's not really coming out. And I feel that that's not coming out because this person has awakened. They now see their downfall was that they didn't believe. Okay, they didn't believe in their own ability to leave behind, you know, what was not right and what was imbalanced, what was just nothing to hold on to. It's like whatever they were holding on to was barely anything. Somebody's over here breadcrumbing them. keeping their life in balance, you know, giving them, if they were getting some type of inheritance or help or assistance, it was barely nothing compared to what they could have manifested if they just became empowered and believed that they could do so. Okay. Number 47 is also, it's adding up to justice. Again, another card of balance, another card of adjustments being made. I just don't know if this person felt like they were capable of making the adjustments, okay? Underlining though is definitely something that was keeping them to the point of, you know, I feel they were a little bit afraid of their livelihood. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, let's see. Additional messages. You know, what were their true intentions? What did they plan on doing with Cancer? Let me get another deck. So just in case some cards want to repeat, they can. There's something here with the 7 of Wands. I saw it again and then it just came out again. 7 of Wands. I feel like their intentions was to... I want to feel like the 7 of Wands was like show you off in the weirdest way. I feel like they may have wanted to protect you from something too. I don't know what you could have been dealing with. What was this person's true intentions when it came to Cancer? Like, what did they really want to do? I saw the Hangman again. What did they really want to do here with Cancer? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So they wanted to be somebody that was solid for you. Wheel of Fortune. They wanted 10 of Swords. So Cancer, I don't know if when you met this person, you had gone through something, you were coming out of something very hard. You had been on a long, strenuous journey, like very stressful. I feel like this person wanted to come in and be somebody that you could depend on, okay, after some type of a painful ending that you could have had. Can you clarify this? Queen of Swords. Yeah. With the Justice. Again, justice. They wanted to make the proper adjustments. They wanted to talk to you about, you know, being loyal. Or this person, when I see the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, that's like so careful, okay? This is somebody that combs through every detail. And so in order for this person to move forward, they need to know all of the details. And that is probably the main problem with this person, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is very slow, okay? Very slow moving knight, but very dedicated. When they're in, they are in. But with this Queen of Swords coming out in front, this is an even more tedious process because this person now wants to grill you and, you know, almost not really threaten, but just wants to cross every T and dot every I and put all kinds of boundaries and rules and deal breakers and stuff like that on the connection. But they just really want clarity that you're going to be here for the long haul. That's kind of interesting because it's like, how would you know that if they don't communicate that? Notice the Lovers is right here. And it's like they decided not to communicate that they wanted long term, or if they were going to do it, they took so long to decide to do it. It just, I don't know. It just didn't happen or it didn't come out. With this Queen of Swords too, this could be somebody that was calling themselves protecting them. Could be a Gemini here. Could be this parent or sibling or whatever, right? It's like this person had this Queen of Swords that was telling them something. Could be Libra. Let's see. Yeah, because look, the Justice, the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Star, and the Page of Swords. See, they had like a community. The 11th house is here. Looking into the connection. Aquarius is here very strong. That could have been really making this person look at you, I don't know, like sizing you up like you weren't who you said you were, okay? Whatever this was, it's like this person did not want to go. They either didn't want to have the hard conversation, or they did not want to go through whatever it would have took, right, to make something happen, or they didn't want to go up against this Queen of Swords. Give me this Queen of Swords energy real quick. Yeah, this is somebody's mother. Look. The Empress, the Devil, and the Judgment. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. The Empress, the Devil, and the Judgment. So coming back to that theory, if you had children or an ex, this mother was making it like this was going to be an issue here. Okay. Somebody was also trying to say that you weren't wife, like spouse material, wife or husband material. Okay. They may be trying to say you were toxic. Okay. You could have had an on and off situation with this person. So it was kind of like, are you going to really revive this again? Look, 2 of Cups. Well, you need to make sure that this person is done with that baby daddy, that baby mama, like just really trying to act like that they really cared about this person, but really this person is the toxic person. Okay. This person is the one that doesn't want to release the attachments and control that they have over this Knight of Pentacles, who is otherwise very loyal to them. Okay. So you would be taking something from them. And that was the issue. That was the issue for most of you. But this person really did have, look at that, 8 of Cups and the Emperor, walked away and never offered what they really had to offer, never told you what they really wanted to say, kept it quiet, didn't tell you about the decision, went another way, didn't tell you about this person that was, look, gang stalking them or coming against them. Look at that. Go the other way. This person is so much better for you. They had someone telling them that another lover was better for them. Another choice was better. Okay. Pisces, maybe Gemini, but it was the Hangman. Once they got into that other connection, it changed immediately. 6 of Cups. The Hermit could have been Virgo, and the 10 of Wands. That mess got real bad real fast. 9 of Swords. Burdens, stress, drama, praying for this opportunity to come back actually, okay? They could be coming back in on some friend zone type, okay? What's this person's next move to Cancer? The 6 of Cups. I feel like they're going to come in. There's that 7 of Wands they wanted to do in the first place. Like they're willing now to challenge anybody, block anybody that's trying to come up against what they actually want. Okay. But on that other time, whether that was the first or second time that I just read, they were not willing to stand up for the connection. Look, the Star. They're willing to stand up for the connection. They have no interest in pleasing this community. They're not going to be stupid anymore because they know that they just really destroyed themselves. Like when they left you, abandoned you, they abandoned themselves. They abandoned, everything that you guys could have built. All they needed to do was build with you. Look at that. 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 8 of Swords. They're in so much regret now that this truth has come out. They just keep thinking over and over and over again, like, why did I not just use this sword and cut out the right person? Okay. So, I believe, let's see. I don't know what you're going to do, Cancer, but let's pull some more messages, and see what Spirit has to say to you before we close out this reading. Spirit, thank you so much for the beautiful insight. Do you have any more messages? Holy Spirit for my beautiful Cancers. Yeah, we do. We have enjoyment, okay? I love these colors too, pink and green. Striving and pushing makes life into okay. Excuse me, you guys. My doggy baby was making noise. Makes life striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. Okay. So I'm just getting Cancer. Spirit really wants you to take it easy on yourself right now. There's so much that you've been doing, Cancer, to really heal. A lot of you have maybe become habitual healers. Too much of anything could be bad, y'all, okay? I'm a guilty of that. When I went on my healing journey, and I found tarot and several other things, you guys, I have to say that I did become a bit obsessive with it. And I really thank God that I found that desire to start a station to give back, okay? Because sometimes we don't realize that, we are still, even in becoming enlightened and finding our spirituality and our higher self, we can still exemplify a lot of the physical toxic habits that we had, before we awakened, even in spirituality. Okay. We have contentment. Okay. So spirit also wants you to be content and enjoy life. Rather this, just the fact that this went the way that it did. Listen, I'm literally the poster child for, kind of, being disappointed in love. Okay. Because I've had, people come in between really significant relationships of mine. And I really don't want to go into too much information on my current situation because we are working through it. But in my last, really important connection, when I tell you the loss was just, man, it took me a long time to heal, to even just finding out other pieces of the betrayal, just finding out like little stuff as time goes on. You find out more stuff, and you find out there was deception here and deception there, and possibly you were catfished, and oh my God, it could, like, my stuff gets deep, you guys. So with that being said, I'm not just preaching to the choir. I'm literally here to say, like, yes, be content in right where you are, okay? Because if it went this way, there's still something valuable to get from it, and you still have joy. The fact that enjoyment is coming out tells me that the energy is present and available for you, as well as contentment, okay? It says you can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember it's right here, resting in God, okay? And there's a lot of truth that's coming in. Look, mistakes, okay? Maybe you made some, maybe they made some, right? Okay. Let's see. Patience, all right? Be patient, okay? Temperance energy. Spirit is working. Independence, okay? It's going to be a good time. And positivity, yes, it's positive. Like those of you who just feel like, you're not booed up right now, or I know the holiday season is coming, hit me up on social media, y'all. Talk to me. I'm here. Send me some messages. I want to talk. I want to, get on. Maybe we can do some FaceTimes or some more lives or whatever, right? I really want to make time for that. But no, seriously, I feel like Spirit really wants you to indulge in this independence and be positive about it right now, okay? It's so many good things that are coming your way in this independence and in this positive, with this positive energy. It's just going to bring in more good things, okay? as I'm saying that, there's Venus, there's sensuality, and great big love, okay? Because your energy needs to be positive so that you can attract what it is you need, okay? There was also something here with perfectionism, and there could have been a lot of misunderstanding when it came to this person, and they played the victim at the same time, which made it even more difficult to understand, what the heck they were doing. But it's like this person the whole time could have made you feel unworthy when in fact they were the ones that felt that way. But they had this person that was trying to bring you down in this weird way. So yeah, it came out again. I put it back and it came out. So let's have a look at it. It says duality, many meanings, and misunderstanding. Yeah. And that's really what happened between the two of you. There wasn't any hate. I don't feel like, look, yeah, loss, lack, fear, and victimization. Now, this is going two ways because I feel that in one way, there was not enough communication. This person did not decide to communicate something to you that would have been very beneficial to communicate. But also they didn't communicate to whoever this person was and tell this person, to nicely, kindly mind their business, right? They did not communicate to their higher selves, to God, to Creator, to Jesus Christ, to the Most High, for strength, for courage, for protection, to give them the empowerment. They didn't communicate anything. And then they played the victim here, okay? And the other meaning I'm getting with the loss, lack, fear, and victimization is that, you didn't understand what happened. But what had happened was that you were a victim here. And there was this Queen of Swords that wanted to take from you, that did victimize you. And I know people say, oh, I'm nobody's victim. That is after the fact. You choose to not be a victim. But at some point, everybody's a victim to somebody's toxicity. And in this case, it looks like some of y'all were a victim to somebody's mama who was toxic as hell, or somebody's baby mama that said, anybody but her. I don't want her around my kids. Anyone but him, baby daddy. I don't want that dude around my kids. Like finding fault, going through details that make no sense, accusing you of things. A lot of y'all were victims, okay? And there's also something here with misunderstanding you, this Queen of Swords, because that Queen of Swords is very prude in energy I'm getting. And they could sit on a high position or think that they're on a high position, but they are toxic, okay? However, with the duality in this woman in this red, I'm just getting like there could have been something very sensual about you, because we did see the sensuality card. There could have been something very sensual about you. And this Queen of Swords was very jealous of that. It could be something as toxic as this Queen of Swords is a karmic to her own husband or his own wife. And you being around that man or that woman makes them insecure, okay? Because they have an attachment to their spouse already, okay? I hope y'all are following me. Like it could be something, I'm hearing something as weird as them not wanting you around because they felt that their person is looking at you, okay? Look, hostilities, conflict, and unrest, exactly. It's like there was something very sensual, attractive about you. And this person tried to make that as if you couldn't be an empress, like I said, spouse material, as if you were, I don't know, just out there in them streets, but you weren't. Okay. That's what I'm getting. This person tried to use the way you dress or something here that you do for a living or something against you, okay? We have gratitude. Look at how God really wants you right now, Cancer. This is beautiful. Like, really, don't dim your light. Don't change yourself. Be who you are and be gracious in it, okay? Independence, contentment, positivity, gratitude. Look at that Pisces energy, okay? Number 12, that's the 12th house. So this is subconscious. Time to breathe out. Clarity. Look, see, it's going to come in. And striving again. Spirit wants you to relax. You don't need to strive. Everything is going to work out in its own time. Relationships and sanctuary. Everything is holy. So it's in its own time, Cancer. But let me just reiterate these. Okay. Spirit wants me to clarify this. It's something here with this Emperor and you and this root chakra that was confusing. Okay, we're going to get to it. But here are your positivities, your positive things to take away. Positivity, enjoyment, gratitude, contentment, and independence. Okay. Now, let's get into this really briefly. Okay, let me grab these. Okay. I'm hearing this Chris Brown song, Sensational. Okay. Tell me about, okay, whoa, that was fast. Okay. That's what I thought. Cancer. This person was also, there was something here about you holding out, maybe for intimacy, you know, sexual relations. Okay. It was something here about you holding out that really caused misunderstanding for this person too. Because see, they're a Knight of Wands. Two of Swords is here and the Star. Okay. Somebody could have been, someone in their family could have been telling them like, oh, they're for everybody. That's why they're not sleeping with you. Why are they making you wait so long? Maybe this person felt like that was a part of their decision. They had an unhealthy connection when it came to their root chakra here. Okay. They also have an unhealthy connection to money. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like the Nine of Cups, 2, Page of Pentacles, like having multiple sexual partners that give it up really fast, but it means nothing. That Page of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. So it's like you're something different. They didn't understand that. Okay, duality, many meanings and misunderstanding. Because again, something very sensual, attractive, handsome, beautiful about you, right? So it's like, well, they think that just because you have all this vivaciousness, right, that you're just coming in like, yeah, let's just bust it down. And you're like, no, I'm a Queen of Pentacles, bruh or sis. You know, I'm a King of Pentacles, sis. And it's like, this is hurting their self-esteem. This is conflicting with, you know, what's going on with other people. What are other people giving me? Other people were doing this. Other people were doing that. And that's also that Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, is that you could have also been that energy saying on the flip side, I'm going to prove that, you know, you're here for the long haul before I just jump into bed with you, the fool, right? But you were willing to take the leap. But at the same time, they had someone in their ear saying something was wrong with that. See? And it's like they can see all this now. Like, no, this is love. But at that time, they couldn't see it, that it was the 10 of Pentacles at that time. Okay. There's also something here with you having a strong root chakra, but needing some type of assistance, but they misunderstood what type of assistance you needed. So this person could have thought you were codependent, like needed, you know, like almost like charity. Okay. I'm sorry. That's funny because Cancer never wants anybody's charity, okay? Not in that way where it's a burden. Like, no, we will go do the damn thing ourselves. We don't play that stuff, right? But it looks like they misunderstood that. It was something here where you needed to heal. They were supposed to help you heal your root chakra. And your root chakra was going to be popping. You were going to make something here with you making a lot of money. And this person could have cut you off because they thought you weren't going to make money. Yep. They were either impatient with you not making money fast enough or something like that. And they didn't even look to see what they really needed to do. But your root chakra needed to be healed. You could have went through something here with a father, or something here with your self-worth or your belonging. You could have been foster child, stepchild, or just didn't have a real solid like belonging or grounding where you felt like you were safe, right? There was something here with your safety and your root and your family, and just how you were brought up. You could have had a toxic mother, toxic father, or toxic parents that just didn't give you security. So your root chakra could have been imbalanced. And all this person needed to do was come in and love you correctly and give you safety and security, providing that for you to make you feel safe and grounded. And that would have helped your root chakra. Somehow they got a reading, or they just judged you for what you came in with, and they didn't see that you had the potential of the 10 of Pentacles. That's a tower moment for them right now, because there's something here where you're either making this money, yep, the world, or you will get to this point where you're like balling out. They're going to be watching you, looking at you, and seeing you ball out. And it's going to be frustrating because they didn't realize that. But that's kind of what they get, because it's like the fact that they would be impatient with somebody that they supposedly love, right? And if you needed help with your self-esteem, with rebuilding, they didn't even look at it. They just went a different direction, okay? They didn't even commit or dedicate or be loyal to you. They didn't even check it out. So they're getting a lot of karma, as well as whoever was in the mix here with this, okay? The Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like they have to watch you investing in yourself or getting some type of opportunity. High Priestess, Page of Wands. Now it's coming through. Now the messages are coming through. You could have been gone off the scene for a while, and now all of a sudden you're like popping up. Look, Queen of Swords in the world. Something you said you were going to do, something you invested in, it's like popping now. Look at that. It finally comes through. Queen of Swords in the world with the Hierophant. Some of y'all are going to get a proposal, after you get other stuff in order and just be everything this person thought that you could not be. Yeah, look, justice. It's their karma in a way. So I'm not thinking Ace of Swords. I'm not thinking it's for you to return to this person. I think, yep, look, it's for this person to learn a lesson. Some of y'all are going to be on a public platform. Your work is going to be getting recognition. Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords. Some of y'all are going to have a big break here. And it's like, it just proves to this person, the Empress is here. The Seven of Swords, whoever that Empress was lying. Look, Four of Swords. Knight of Swords, they had them to cut you off, and that wasn't the right move. You were indeed the Empress, absolutely, and you were worthy of this Ace of Pentacles that they held back from you, you guys, okay? This person is in deep regret, so don't laugh and don't and don't gloat. Just send them love and healing. All right, Cancer, until next time, I hope this helped. Love and light.